Hello. Today I'm going to be showing you my Sniper Zero build that I usually play with when I do Sniper Zero, which is really rare, but when I do, I always well, not always. I change things up every once in a while, but you want this put 5 into headshot because of the critical hit damage, great to have. Critical hit damage again, and reload speed, great to have. Then you want bore because the the additional 100% damage is great. The one shot also really good to have because the first shot fired fully loaded magazine does bonus damage, which is great to have for bonus damage. Pretty much this is based off bonus damage. Here I'll put like 4 into so that I can get to this, because this one, the critical hit damage is nice and all, but you kind of want to save some skill points for the other build trees too. You don't have to, but I do. Then you put 5 into this because the reload speed, magazine size, and hip fire accuracy is great to have. And then you always want to get critical ascension because the crit damage and damage per stack, great to have because you're doing more damage. Then I'll come over to here, I'll put 5 into here because the reload speed and weapon swap speed, great to have for snipers, because if you're doing bosses like Terramorph, it's faster to switch weapons than to reload. Then I always go into here because fire rate's nice to have and gun damage. You can get Death Mark for the just for when you do kunai, do the extra damage. Put 5 into this one because you do more gun damage. Put 5 in here because health regen, gun damage, and movement speed. Then I'll throw a couple into one of these two to get down here if I don't want to put anything into this. So I'll usually put them into this because the damage from behind, good to have. Then when you come over to here, I usually put it into this because the maximum health is nice. This one's really useless if you're doing this, but if you want it, you can do that because I'm going to be putting it in execute. So go ahead and put 5 there. Then I'll either put it into this one because the gun damage, but I'm gonna put it in this one because that's good to have for when your shields are down. They quickly regenerate, which pretty much cancels out damage that they're doing. Then I'll put the one into there. Sometimes I'll put it into there, but I usually won't, because that's just movement speed, and it is gun damage, but it's iffy. Usually I'll put it in this velocity or precision. The last 4 helps out a lot. Depends on your play style though, but I'm going to be putting it into the accuracy because I'm not the best at aiming. So yeah, this is the skill build that I use. And then the weapons I use the Grog Nozzle because slag and the health these are the snipers that I have right now. I got rid of a lot of my snipers. Yeah, I don't know why, but I did. But I used this normal Lyuda because it's a Lyuda. Then I'll use this one because the corrosive, and then I always use my Cobra or a Pimpernel, which I got rid of my Pimpernel. I don't know what happened to it, but it's no longer in my inventory, which kind of sucks. And wrong thing to drop. Hold on. Sorry about that. I wanted to drop. Where is it at? This. My friend gave me these. I don't even know what they are. I'm probably gonna get rid of those. But I usually use the antagonist because slag, nice to have. Then well, not always, sometimes, but for like main bosses, I'll use the bee. Then I use the magic missile because I don't have any longbow, slag, anything. So it kind of sucks, but this works, so it gets the job done. I use the blood of the Ceres. I don't have a OPA one of these, which kind of sucks, but the maximum health and the health regen is good for Zero because he's kind of a piece of glass when it comes to his health. But I love him, so that's alright. And I don't have a sniper legendary class mod, so I use this one because of the critical hit damage and reload speed and the cooldown rate. Good to have for using Sniper Zero, especially with the sorry about that, especially with this, because when you hit it when you're in deception, it's great, because it highlights their, I'm sorry, it's late, I can't think, it highlights their crit spots, so it's good to have always highlighting enemies' crit spots and then hit them right where you want them to, right where you want to. But yeah, so this is the skill build I use. Like I said, this is how I play. You can change any of this how you want it to. That's just a basic idea. But yeah, so that's it, and see ya.